This could be a story about saving the planet one bike ride at a time, or perhaps about supporting local business over giant mega corporations. Or probably it's a story about David found this really weird bike and wanted to put an electric conversion kit on it so that I could be fancy, like this guy. I live at the top of a mountain with only one road out, so to take the car to the nearest shops is more than twice the straight line distance. Fortunately, Mount Stromlo has a number of fire trails and mountain bike tracks, so I want to convert this old courier delivery bike I got into a dedicated off-road shopping vehicle to be able to take me down to the shops on a straight line and return home up the mountain with the shopping. The bike had 22-inch wheels, and I couldn't find an electric hub motor to suit 22-inch. Also, because the dirt tracks have bumps and corrugations, I wanted front forks with suspension. So I looked through my collection and I ended up choosing a 26-inch front fork, and that opened the possibility for me to get a 26-inch front electric hub motor. I decided to keep the awesome original handlebars. It's worth it just for the looks from the mountain bikers on the trails. The electric conversion kit hadn't arrived yet, but the bike was otherwise ready for a test ride and seemed fine. For this project I bought a Viola Mart conversion kit, mostly just based on price, but so far I haven't had any troubles. This is the battery I'm planning to use. It's a very nice 48 volt high capacity battery. I don't actually know what it is, but I suspect sort of 15 amp hour or 20 amp hour, and it comes in this very nice case. This was donated thanks to a friend, Kieran. So I'm planning on mounting this in the front basket. That'll keep the rear of the bike free for payload. Righto, the bike's now mostly wired up and ready for a test run. The only exception being wiring up the 48 volts from the battery. Of course, the battery and the controller have completely different connectors, so I've decided what I'm going to do is wire them both to be Anderson plugs. That's a good choice, high current capacity, and then we're ready for a test ride. It certainly goes. Not much in the way of brakes though. I think I better adjust the brakes. Next, I took it for a first ride down to the local shops. I was actually quite happy with the way it rides. I thought having all of that weight at the front and quite high, it might be quite awkward, but it's kind of fun to ride really. Something that did go wrong during that first test ride is the little cargo tray that was holding the battery failed between the weight of the battery and the corrugations of the dirt road. So I decided I would weld something together to make it a lot stronger, more structural, in order to support the battery. As you see, I had some Larry tins of spray paint at hand, so I gave everything a paint job. I've got to say, I'm pretty happy with how things are coming together so far. I've taken the bike for a test ride to the shops, I've taken it for a 50-kilometre round trip. It's working pretty well. There's one thing missing, and that's to increase the payload capacity a little bit. So I went back to the tip shop this morning, and I was eyeing off a black milk crate. And this guy comes up and takes the black milk crate that I'm looking at. Out of all the milk crates there, he chooses my milk crate. Anyway, I decided to let it go, and I kept looking for alternatives, and came across these catcher bags from lawnmowers, which I actually think will be even better than black milk crate. Old mate can keep it. These are a soft bag. They got a rigid metal frame, perfect size for dropping a couple of shopping bags in. So my plan is to finish the bike off just by adding these cargo bags. I realised I needed to do some gentle rearrangement of the cargo bags just to make sure that the metal frame didn't foul the stand. When you're loading bags at shopping, you obviously want the stand to work. I decided to use hose clamps to fix the cargo bags to the bike, and with that the project was finished. I'm really happy. I've got the 1000-watt bike with suspension. It's great for going up and down the hill, down to the local shops. It's got plenty of space for loading shopping on board. Thanks.